Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Friday, June 27th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we get some good ones here. Many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out, different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas, that would have your brains make a new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciate. If you do wonder why I have more score than you, take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 25% boost. Of course, I claimed that right off the current Season 21 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%. And you can claim that by being a Fallout First member, or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Now, first things first, I'd like to apologize for the lateness of the video. I'm working my 12-hour day shift today, and I appreciate everyone's patience and support on these days. It'll be the same thing tomorrow, Saturday, as well as Sunday. The videos will be out just a little bit later than usual. Alright, let's take a look here. Gem scrap junk to produce Cork 5. So Cork is a junk item in which we can use the bulk and scrap method at any Tinker's Workbench. Let's go inside of our Tinker's Workbench here. So any Tinker's Workbench would do, would go ahead and go craft, go to bulk, go down here to the C section. So to bulk 1 cork, all you need is 10 cork scrap and 2 plastic from your stash or scrap box. Go ahead, you bulk your 1 cork, and then you scrap is hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. It's more so for the folks that are kind of short on time, or for the people who like to get things done quick and easy. The bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at for most junk items here in the game. Now, one of my favorite things to go after cork is, of course, golf balls. 1 golf ball gives us 1 cork. There's a couple of great locations for these. Sometimes in around the White Spring Golf Club and in around the White Spring Greens area. A pretty good location is where we went last week, Ohio River Adventures, right where you spawn in. You go through that little village that they have there, and right on the opposite side there'll be like a Mirelurk nest, and you'll see a little, I think it's like Jingles the monkey there. That guy, and he's got a little hat on him, and he'll have a golf club, and he'll have a bunch of golf balls there. I think there's at least, if not a dozen, pretty close to a dozen in around that little area, so you can check that out. Another pretty good spot. Just trying to think of his name. Jingles, you know, that guy. you know who I mean. Jingles the monkey, you know. Up here at Hemlock Holes. Pretty good spot here as well. So let's pop up the Hemlock Holes here this time. Hey, listen, it's been a long day. Jim's been up since like 2:30 this morning. Went to the gym, pumped some iron before a 12-hour day shift. Yeah. So we're going to go right inside the main building here. Let's turn our light on because it's a little dark in here at times. But again, a bunch of golf balls here. So we can pick up a golf ball, and as I mentioned, we go under our Pip-Boy and then item. And as you can see, 1 golf ball gives us 1 cork and 1 plastic. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll pick up a 6th one here just in case. So there's 1 more there. There's a couple more on here, as you can see. A couple more over here. So it is a really good spot for some golf balls. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to scrap these puppies up there. We're going to head right back to our camp to set us up for the next one. Now, you can scrap these literally anywhere. In a train station, someone else's camp, down at the White Spring Mall, what have you. We're just going to head back to our camp to set ourselves up for the next challenge here. Scrap these up here. As you can see, item stats right in the middle, so let's scrap all 6. There we go. Scrap junk to produce cork 5 for 5 done, just like that. But again, the bulk and scrap method is definitely where it's at for most junk items here in the game. Let's see what's next here. We're going to kind of combine these two here together. So to drink Nuka-Cola, we're going to have to collect Nuka-Cola first. So we talk about the collect any flavor of Nuka-Cola 5. We talk about the Nuka-Cola Collectron a lot here on the channel, so let's take a look at that real quick. Just in case you guys are new to the game. I have this OG one right here. This one came back, I would say maybe Season 4, Season 5, but he will passively collect different types of Nuka-Cola products while you play the game. So just an FYI there. And someone must have taken from him because I only have one in here, which is a grape. But again, he'll passively collect different types of Nuka-Cola products. And when he goes on sale, maybe once or twice a year, he's usually about 250, 500 atoms by himself. You can also purchase this guy from Samuel down in Foundation, as long as you have a cautious reputation with the settlers. I believe it's 1250 gold bullion. Now, the alternate to that, of course, if we open up our build menu here and we go down to the resource tab, go down to our Collectron section right here. Again, if you are a returning player, this one here we got during the season 11 scoreboard, the old scoreboards that we used to have a while back. And again, this when Nuka-World on Tour first came out. Now, on top of the Nuka-Cola products and bottles, which the red one will collect, you will also collect purified water and nuclear waste. Okay, but you guys have seen all 10 of my camps. I have either or in my camps, and they're just so worth to have at least one of them. And this guy here will go on sale maybe once or twice a year, but it's usually bundled with other things, so FYI there. Alright, so let's go after a couple of spots where you can find Nuka-Cola products. We have a Nuka-Cola stand right in the middle of Tyler County Fairgrounds. Actually, right down here, we passed it there, Jim. Green Country Lodge, right around the swimming pool area, we have a Nuka-Cola machine. That's pretty good. Right around the Raider section and around the roller coaster, there'll be some Nuka-Cola products there as well. And around Lewisburg, there's a picnic table area as well as a Nuka-Cola machine. It's pretty decent as well. Way up here, believe it or not, Flippy Battlefield Cemetery, sorry. Right up against the museum will be a Nuka-Cola machine. It's pretty decent. Right down here at Sunday Brothers Cabin. Now, once when you spawn in, you go right up the driveway towards the main house, but we don't go to the main house. There's a little shack right to the left-hand side with a cane-to-cane roof. There's all kinds of tin cans in there, but it's also about 4 Nuka-Cola Classic right there on the table. Pretty good spot. And, of course, we have the Nuka-Cola bedroom in the Etta Sai house, which is the one with the blue door. Has the Nuka-Cola bedroom downstairs at Fraternity Row, just up the road from where you spawn in. And, of course, we have good old Nuka-World on Tour here, which is a free fast travel once when you discover it. So let's pop in here today. I'm going to show you the little route that I do. Now, again, it all depends on the server that you're on, whether these will spawn in or not. If you collected them recently, you'll have to reset your game. And if you're on a server with other people, you're in competition with those people, and there might be nothing here. Okay, so you made the server hop in a couple times. So there's usually one right here, but he's not here today, so let's keep going. So this is the little route that I do. I like to check this machine. Got one in there, so let's grab this cherry. There we go. Just to kind of show you. Oh, and I see how I drank it. I didn't mean to drink it, but I drank it. But it, whether you drink it, it'll count as collect and drink at the same time. All right, so FYI there. But I didn't mean to drink it there. I meant to just kind of collect it. It's always good to kind of check these tables here as well, and this is not a good server at all. This is a private server. If I can remember the jump button. Oh, there's a Nuka-Cola there, so let's grab him. Not drink it this time. I didn't. All I do is I just kind of go through these little kiosks here. Grab this guy here. Here we go. Let's just kind of check to see what the other ones have on them. Nothing in that one. Sometimes there's some on this table right here. Let's check this guy. Oh, there's one right over there. We'll leave him for next time. It's good to kind of check these little kiosks here as well. These 2 Nuka-Cola machines are fairly decent sometimes, but again, it depends on the server. Sometimes we come here, you guys watch me all the time. Sometimes they're just packed full, but there's just a bunch of bottles in there today. And one more spot way down here, right next to the vending machine. So let's pop down here real quick. Quick as a bunny. Good old Gunther there. He's got his clothes on today. That's a good Gunther. Who's a good Gunther, huh? Wearing your clothes there, that a boy. He's a known streaker here in Nuka-World on Tour, in case you guys didn't know. Right here. This little section right here. There we go. Okay. So here are the vending machines here. Let's go ahead and buy one for the vending machine just to show you how it counts. Let's buy these cherries here. They're good. I just want to kind of buy them just to show you how buying them will also count as well. And as you can see with the vending machines, as long as you have the caps, you can buy them at the end of the day. So let's say you get on a server, you're just not having any luck, you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron of any type, and you have to go to school, you have to go to work, you have to go hang out with the family or your friends, you might as well just buy them at the end of the day. All right, that's what I usually recommend to people. And one thing that's really good about the vending machines, you can server hop this all day long, and you can collect all this great stuff. Yeah, very similar to Bubbles. Now, Bubbles is up at the White Spring Resort, and we use the front door entrance right here, this icon. When you head inside, you go up the right side up the stairs, you go to the tavern, then go to the medical bay, the big wide open area where the responders are. You take a left, there's a little store in there with a guy named Giuseppe trades things for stamps, as well as Bubbles. And the exact same thing as these vending machines, and their inventories are not tied together, and that is absolutely fantastic. Fill your boots up with those Nuka-Cola products. Alright, so while we are here, let's go ahead here, drink Nuka-Cola 3, and as you saw there, as we drank a Nuka-Cola out in the, the world here, it not only counted as collect, but also counted as drink. Alright, so FYI there. I just kind of want to show you that real quick. So let's do that again right here. There we go. Nice. Done just like that. Now, those of you who've been playing the game for a very long time, like myself, will remember back in the day, when you said collect or drink Nuka-Cola, it actually meant the Nuka-Cola Classic. And if you drank any other flavor, it wouldn't count. But they had changed that probably about, I would say maybe about 2.5 years ago, I would like to say. But yeah, that's pretty good. They did that. All right, let's see what's next here, Jimmy boy. And look at this. Take a camera picture at Nuka-World on Tour 1. So again, a camera picture means we have to use a Pro Snap Deluxe camera. If we try going photo mode, it will not work. And you have to be on the grounds at Nuka-World on Tour. So if you're up the road here at Lewisburg, okay, and you're looking down at Nuka-World on Tour and take a camera picture, it's not going to work. You have to be on the grounds anywhere. All right, so we're standing right here. Let's again, if you try going photo mode off your map screen, it's not going to work. Okay, you have to use your Pro Snap Deluxe camera, which is considered a weapon here in the game. So let's whip this puppy out. All right, now you hear me talk about the Pro Snap Deluxe camera a lot here in the channel. You usually hear me say you have to make sure it has the description in the top right hand corner of the screen, but because it's at Nuka-World on Tour, and the same thing happens at a best build. Just one sec. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat there. Yeah, so the same thing happens when you have to take a camera picture at a best build. You will not see a description in the top right hand corner of the screen. All right, so FYI. Let's take our picture here. There we go. Take a camera picture at Nuka-World on Tour. 1 for 1 done. Now, this Pro Snap Deluxe camera, if you're wondering how to get one, if you check out the Jim McSteel YouTube channel, it's probably the very first video you come across. And I show you how to take this Pro Snap Deluxe camera. Having a rough time here with my throat. And basically, it's all timestamped, so just in case you're having a tough time getting a Pro Snap Deluxe camera, you can check out that video. I just made it last year with my low level. And again, I recommend hanging on to it, taking good care of it, because if you drop it by mistake, it will destroy itself. However, if you do that by mistake, there are a couple ways to get it back. So when you get a Pro Snap Deluxe camera for the very first time, there'll be a side quest you do called Bucket List. You have to go around the wasteland and take photographs of certain parts. So when you complete that side quest called Bucket List, every broken Pro Snap Deluxe camera you come across, because we do come across them, you'll be able to take your Tinker's Workbench, fix it up, and have a Pro Snap Deluxe camera. All right. Now there's a little bit harder way. If you come here to the White Springs Resort, this icon right here, the front door entrance, there are random encounters that happen here. Now it could take days, weeks, or even months for that particular random encounter to pop up. You have to take a photo, okay, and you'll be given a Pro Snap Deluxe camera. So I would probably do the Bucket List one first off, so just an FYI. All right, let's see what's next here, Jim. Let's see what's next. Kill a Feral Ghoul 10. So many great spots we can find Feral Ghouls here and around the wasteland. Right here we have the Upper Lower parking lot just west of Vault 76. Down here, Alpine River Cabins, only about 4 or 5 of them down there, not very many. Right here at the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. The lower section of Clarksburg, going over the Clarksburg Shooting Club. Anywhere is in around Morgantown, even the little monorail system. There's little patches of 4 to 6 ghouls every block and a half or two. They're just kind of laying around, and as you get closer, they'll kind of pop up. So FYI there. Right here in the level 50 DMV building, Charleston Capitol building. Right here in Lewisburg, there used to be 10 here back in the day, but I find there's only about 7, including the Wendigo there now. We're pretty lucky to get 7 there nowadays. And of course, anywhere around the White Springs Golf Club, the White Spring Green, so great spot for some ghouls there also. Now, I would go up to Lewisburg, but as I mentioned, we do have, I did complete 3 of them, as you can see, 3 for 10. The reason why 3 for 10 is because before I started the video, my camp was attacked by a couple ghouls, and that's how I got those 3 for 10, so FYI there. So let's go somewhere we haven't been for a while. Let's go to the lower section of Clarksburg, just to kind of change it up a little bit instead of taking to the same spots every time. Alright, there we go. So again, the upper section of Clarksburg will be all robots, but the lower section will be the ghouls, alright? Uh-oh. See you later, buddy. Yeah, that was kind of like slow motion there, wasn't it? He's like, I'm free! Flying up in the air. Yeah, it's a cute little ghoul there. Alright. Yeah, usually he comes out, I'll get my light on, that's what's going on. That's what's going on there, Jim. Should be a couple guys here in the church here. Ouch. Want some too, do you, buddy? That's right, I got plenty to bring a... Oh. Okay. Usually he's inside the church. That's interesting. Alright. Now let's pop over here to the shooting club. Just going to show you that real quick. Now, back in the day, I would say 2.5 years ago, when I first started making videos, this place used to be jam-packed full of ghouls, but they had changed that, so sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. It's not 100% anymore, but there will be rad roaches here, 100% for sure. Alright, so just be aware of that. That video I made, actually, I had to unlist the video because it became unreliable. Alright, let's see what's next here. Kill a Scorched tent. So many great spots we can find Scorched here and around the wasteland. Let's take a look here. Let's start down here. Good old Camden Park. Our site and power substation PX1. Any of the energy plants in around the wasteland will have Scorched in around them. Good old Tyler County Fairgrounds. Wavy Willards Water Park. Place of the Winding Path. Right here in good old Morgantown Airport. Outside and inside. Pretty good spot. One of my favorite spots, Somerville's Docks, Somerville's Dam. I believe the Hornwright Industrial Headquarters and the AVR Medical Center has Scorched in them in there as well. Or else we got a little bit higher level areas. We usually some Scorched in around these Fisher sites as well, because sometimes those Scorched beasts will call in the Scorched. Ranger District Office. Right around the Valley Galleria, inside and outside. It's a pretty good spot there. Right down here in good old Berkely Springs, pretty good spot. So again, all kinds of great options there for you. Let's go to Berkely Springs. We haven't been over here in a little while. Let's pop in here today. Again, a little bit higher level area. There'll be some Annihilators here. There'll be level 100s. Or whatever level that you're at, there'll be the highest level for you. Whoa, Jim. Whoa, what was that? Let's go this way here. I have to kind of go around this way here. There'll be about 4 or 5 of them here. 1638. I think I hear a treasure hunter mole miner. So we do have the treasure hunter mole miners that started yesterday, Thursday. We have it all the way to Monday, the 30th. And I do have a video. Oh, is that another one? No, that's a Sons of Dane there. And again, I do have a video I will be posting at the end. I did the same thing yesterday, and I forgot to mention about these treasure hunter mole miners. A video I made just last year, and I show you some great locations where you can find treasure hunter mole miners, and I even show you how you can even craft your own mole miner pails. Now, it is very expensive, but you can definitely do it. And yeah, so we have Dusty. We just have a medium regular. It's just called mole miner pail, and then we have an ornate mole miner pair, and the ornate ones are the ones you want to get. Okay, and of course the odd legendary item that you can scrap or script, whatever you want to call it. And one thing good about the treasure hunter mole miners is they're not particular who they hang around with. Scorched, other mole miners, even by themselves. And that's a good thing about the treasure hunter mole miners, is they're not particular who they hang around with, and you can find them everywhere.
There is another site we wish to have a look at. Please proceed to the transmitted location and complete the triangulation process. That is all.
Come on out, buddy. Where did the other guy go? There we go. I think we need one more. And there's usually an annihilator up here. Nope, can't make it. That's alright. There'll be a couple more over here anyway. Should be one more upstairs in that building. We'll just need one more, so we're just going to head this way. There he is, right there. Kill a Scorched 10 for 10, done. Just like that. Don't usually bring you guys here very often, but it's good to kind of change it up once in a while. Oh, he's going to explode. Old explodey. Right on. Alright, let's see what's next here. Okay, one left. Collect teddy bear 3. So again, many great spots we could find teddy bears here and around the wasteland. One of the best locations that I have a very popular video on is right up here at the nice edge. So you spawn up here. There's actually about 2 or 3 rat scorpions up here. But if you head in this direction, right about here, the forest up here is pretty thick, and then we're looking for a red barn. Now, the red barn is kind of small, a little hard to see. But if you use your VATS, there's usually a couple enemies right around the red barn. You can use your VATS to, kill the enemies or whatever, but that will kind of pinpoint where the red barn's at. So anyway, there's about 9 teddy bears up in the little loft, and you can jump up and grab them if you wish, but it's a little cumbersome doing that with your controller. But what I recommend is if you have a weapon that's like maybe explosive, or if you have like a frag grenade, throw it to the side of the wall. That will fling down all those little teddy bears. You'll be able to grab them that way. FYI. Right over here at Clancy Manor, there's 4 of them right in the kitchen. Every teddy bear we have in the game can be found at Tyler County Fairgrounds. Now, they're all spread around the ground, so FYI there. Right down here at Camden Park, we have the Dross Toss. There's about 6 of them in around that area. Right in around Flatwoods, there are 3 of them in this area. And just going around killing Scorched in general. Scorched is also a great way to get teddy bears, and even mole miners and super mutants, but more so Scorched, I find, will have teddy bears on them. Not every one of them, of course, but see, he ran right in there. See, that's pretty funny. All right, let's go to a spot here. Let's go to Tyler County Fairgrounds this time. And again, every teddy bear we have in the game can be found here. Yeah, he's not coming out, is he? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Alright, good stuff. So we could have came here for a Scorched as well. It's good to give guys a little bit of options, okay? There'll be a teddy bear right in here, burp, like that. And again, they are all over this place, so another pretty decent spot is way down here. And this is the most concentration. Oh, we hear another mole miner around. Oh, we hear a couple of them around. You hear that? Nice. Didn't even have a mole miner pail on him. See that? Got gypped. Got ripped off. Where's your little buddy at there? Huh? I heard him. I know I heard the other guy. He must have boogied. So again, what are we looking after? Teddy bears right here. Bandit roundup. There we go. I knew I found him. Alright, good stuff. Morgantown. I find Morgantown probably one of the best spots for the treasure hunter mole miner. I think the most I ever found here at one time was 6 altogether. It was like a really good day. And again, they could be in the buildings. They could be on top of the monorail system. The only type of buildings they will not find the treasure hunter mole miners is the buildings where you go to the door and it goes to a black screen. Okay, and but the building that you can kind of freely walk through, like this building right here. See, we have this building. We can open the door and we can walk right like there's no black screen. Okay, we can find technically a treasure hunter mole miner in here. However, the other type of buildings that go to a black screen, that will not work. A good example for that is the AVR medical center, for example. Let's pop down here just so I can show you the difference. And I did that little explanation in the video. And I know you will come across some old information from some folks saying, nope, you'll never find them inside buildings, if and or buts, okay? But there are the different type of buildings that I had just mentioned, okay? All right, so this is a building here, like this AVR Medical Center. I'm just kind of going to go through the front door just so I can show you. So a building like this, we go through the front door, see how it goes to a screen like this, okay? You will never find a treasure hunter mole miner or a spooky Scorched or a holiday Scorched in a building like this, okay? But the building I showed you at Tyler County Fairgrounds, where you just open a door and you just walk right in, you can find those type of enemies inside. So just an FYI there. It's a little bit of a misconception and that some people have and all that jazz. All right, let's see what's next here. Oh, we're done. Beautiful. All right, let's head back to our camp here real quick. So I'm not going to bother making a treasure hunter mole miner video because I made one just last year, and I included how to craft your mole miner pails if you so wish. Again, it's a little expensive. It's not worth it, okay? But I just do it just to kind of show you that, you know, what's involved with it, okay? But at the end of the day, it's up to you what you want to do. All right. Weapon of the day here, Jim. Let's take a look at that. Western Spirit. Plus 5% damage per onslaught slack. Plus 9 max stacks. Plus 25% damage while aiming. Plus 15% reload speed. Hardened receiver. True long barrel. True stock long scope suppressor. Western Spirit paint. 200 damage. 45 ammo single fire. And as I mentioned, since I've been using this the last couple of days, what makes this Western Spirit very special is not only the cool looking paint job, which is exclusive to this particular weapon, is the capacity of 7. So lever action rifles, I believe it's only 5, okay? And there are no mods to increase that magazine for the lever action. The only way to get 7 capacity is to get this Western Spirit, which you can get for free. I'm not too sure what mods it comes with, like when you get it for free. But again, if you have like typical lever action, you scrap them those mods you can add to the Western Spirit, all right? So you can get it for free right down here at Nuka-World on Tour, which is also a free fast travel once we discover it, and the event is called Most Wanted. Okay, and I believe someone actually mentioned, I was just kind of going through the comments there a little bit earlier there at work, and someone had said that the first time they played it, they got the Western Spirit for free. So I would say it's a 7 out of 10 chance to get that Western Spirit from completing that event. So FYI. And perk cards, Jim. Yeah, before I forget, I almost forgot there. Again, Rifleman has been changed, so under Perception we have Down Ranger, Tank Killer, Scoped Up, Smart Shot, Center Machinist. We have these other ones here. Another good one to have is Suppressor. White Knight's a good one. Covert Operative, Evasive, Adrenaline. These random luck cards, which randomly pop in when they're being activated. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. They stay the same. And as you can see, they're all maxed out. I'm very happy with them. Yeah, so there you guys go. So again, I apologize for the late video. It'll be the same thing tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. The video will be out just a little bit later than usual. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and share. When you have the chance, it really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew Demon, Confounded Bridgeway, Warner, John, DJ59, Picaresque, Bryn Trotno, Tony Watson, J Flow, Felix the Cat. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.